everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you my January book haul. So I just started filming and was nattering on about absolute rubbish for ages, so I'm just going to show you the books so we can get this over with. The first two are actually pre-orders. So I've never pre-ordered books before and have two pre-orders that came in this month, and they are the only pre-orders I've made. They just happened to come out at the start of January. The first one being Going the Distance by Beth Reckles. This is the second book in the Kissing Booth series and it is centred around a long distance relationship. I have already read this and I've tabbed it up a fair amount, so my thoughts on this will be coming soon in my January wrap up, but I did really enjoy it, as you can tell by the tabs. The second pre-order that came in is A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Brigid Kemmerer, which is the second book in the A Cursed Dark and Lonely series. I haven't got round to this yet, really do want to. It's a gorgeous cover just like the first book. This is about a girl called Harper she lives in Washington, I believe, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. She gets swept up into the land of Emberfall and has to break the curse with the beast that is plaguing the kingdom. It is very much just Beauty and the Beast, but it's really great retelling. So haven't got around to this yet, really want to soon, and will definitely be prioritising it. I'm getting used to standing up in the video. I'm not sure I like it. My mum got me a new tripod for my birthday. Next are two books I bought with a gift card for Christmas. The first one being Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This, nearly dropped it. This is the first book in the Percy Jackson series. I have never had any interest in reading Percy Jackson, but I've been told that I will love it by several people and really want to give it a go. It doesn't look too challenging, so I feel like even if I don't like it, it's going to be worth a try. Again, can't really tell you anything about it because I've just been told to read it. I don't know anything. Next is another Brigid Kemmerer. It's More Than We Can Tell. This is the sort of sequel to Letters to the Lost. It centres around Rev, who's like a side character in Letters to the Lost, but it's the same people, but not a sequel. I forgot what they call that. It's like a side story. I'm going to stop trying. Anyway, Letters to the Lost is absolutely adorable. It is right next to me. This is about a girl called Juliet whose mother has died and she leaves letters on her grave to communicate with her, and Declan, who's another guy in school, starts replying to her letters. So I absolutely love this. I read this last year and gave it 5 stars, so I'm excited to pick up the sort of sequel. Then we're on to two books I bought in charity shops. So these are the only two. If you've seen my 2020 reading goals, I only want to buy 50 books this year. So these are technically the only two that count because I've bought them with my own money and not gift cards for bookshops. The first one being The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe. I need to learn how to pronounce that. This is about a 14-year-old girl called Dita who's in Auschwitz concentration camp, and she sort of makes herself the librarian and is in charge of the collection of books that they've managed to get past the guards. I know it's going to be a while till I get to this. I buy Auschwitz themed books and don't read them because they intimidate me, but definitely at one point I will be reading this because I've been to Auschwitz. It was a great experience and I like reading books about it. Next is Faceless by Alyssa Sheenmo. Again, don't know how you pronounce that one. This is a contemporary. I got it for 50p, I grabbed it. It's about Maisie, who's had severe burns to her face and she's had a face transplant and she's got to like learn to live again in the world with a different face, is what I've heard. I know that Catherine's read it, but yeah, haven't really heard too much about it. But it was 50p and a contemporary, so I own it now. And finally, we're on to the birthday presents. The first two are ones that my boyfriend Cole got me. The first one is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. This is the sequel to Truly Devious. I basically wanted him to bring me this one because I wanted the American edition, because I'm pretty sure ours is slightly different. Truly Devious is about a girl called, I've forgotten her name completely, Stevie, who goes away to Ellingham Academy, which is like a gifted boarding school, and she likes solving murders, and there's murders, and I'm gonna have to reread Truly Devious before I read this one because that's all I can remember. The other book he got me, again because I wanted the American edition, is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. Don't really know too much about this one, but I do go into Jen Bennett books a little bit blind. All of them so far have been from, the first two were from Brittany and the next one's from Cole, so I just get them from Americans because I like these editions. And yeah, know nothing about it. I know it's a contemporary. I know I love Jen Bennett, so this one I will read very, very soon. The next two are from a lovely new friend I've made on BookTube, and that is Annie from Annie Page Reads. I will link her YouTube and her Twitter and everything in the description because she was so kind and sent me 2 books. The first one being The Shadowhunters Codex. This is the book, so Clary is given the codex and then she makes notes in it. So it's the normal printed book with annotations. And I just think that's so cool. There's not really much more to say about it because if you don't know what the Mortal Instruments are about now, I don't know how to explain the whole thing. But yeah, she was so kind to send me this, and she also sent me Dress Codes for Small Towns by Courtney Stevens. Again, I don't really know what this one's about. I just know that it's one of Books and Lala's favourite books, and it's a contemporary. So I've popped it on my wish list, and Annie was kind enough to buy me both, which I really wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting 1, let alone 2. So she is the sweetest, and I'm very, very grateful. Next is one from my mom, which I was surprised about because she's trying to get me to cut my book collection down, and that is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I'm pretty sure this is a hard-hitting contemporary about a girl who's struggling with self-harm, by the cover. And, oh, her name is Charlotte, she's 17, and it says, "The broken glass washes away the sorrow until there is nothing but calm." So yeah, seems a bit intense, but I am excited to read it. I really like hard-hitting, dark stuff. So got myself in for that one. And the last 2 are from the amazing Catherine and Lauren. I hope I get these the right way around. Catherine got me We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. So this has been presented to me is like a sci-fi contemporary. So a way to get you into different genres. This is about Henry, whose mom is struggling to keep the family together. His older brother is a college dropout with a pregnant girlfriend. He's losing his grandmother to Alzheimer's, and his boyfriend committed suicide. So there's a lot going on in his life, and he's been abducted by aliens? No idea. It's actually a giant book, and I didn't know that, so that is fantastic. Makes me slightly intimidated, but I'm so grateful for Catherine for sending me this. Again, I will link, as I always do, I'll link her Bookstagram in the description so you can go and find her if you don't know who she is. And the one I got from Lauren is Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson. I have been looking at this for ages. I think it was Chelsea Dolling Reads who first read this that I got excited about. No idea. It looks cool. It's got a denim jacket on the front. I'm happy. So this is about, what's her name? Mila? I'm gonna say Mila, who's just a little bit different. She doesn't care what you think about her Doc Martens, her attitude, or her weight, because she knows that no matter what, her BFF Riley is right by her side. So, and actually this is pretty cool. I like that. All I know is it's like Wiccan, witchy stuff with a contemporary. A lot of these books seem to be contemporary with a twist, which seems to be my favourite thing. And it says, "We're back witches" on the back. So don't know too much more about this, won't try and lie and make things up, but very grateful to Lauren for sending me it. So those are the 13 books I acquired this month. If we were taking all of those as part of my only buying 50, then I'm going to be in trouble. But as I said, I only technically bought 2, so we're still doing fine. Thank you for watching this video. If you've read any of these books and you think I should get to them straight away, then please do let me know in the comments and I will prioritise them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it, and I will see you in the next one.